got seen.
You can blame it on me. Be like, Mary was late. This bitch was late.
I'm gonna.
Please do. Please do.
All right, here we go.
But don't tell me about it. That would cute.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
What? Wait.
We're on.
Wait, I got it.
That's our music going on.
Got really gone.
Okay, we're coming up. That's our background.
Smart. Yeah, I'm gonna need to be on my news.
Okay, here we go. Go on.
It's just.
Folks, welcome to Politics, Music, and Booze.
Hey, welcome.
Yes.
What it be?
What is Z?
What it be like? I'm back.
Sorry we're late. It's my fault.
Okay, Jordanelle had some troubles getting here. Traffic was ugly.
And it wasn't me, so I've been away.
Me.
Yeah, it wasn't me. I've heard that. It wasn't me. Yeah. Anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Politics, Music, and Booze Radio live for 2017.
2017?
It's 2019. I'm sorry. This is how old I am getting.
Don't take
You're
me
not
back,
old.
man.
I am getting
We're
just
young.
God.
There's
it's
some
just-
frustrating years.
Well, I got like sick as a dog this last week.
Sad.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Yeah, I had like this pneumonia thing going on. So.
Oh, that's the worst too.
I know.
Well, strep is pretty bad.
Yeah.
But they're about
that's
the
bad, too.
same.
They're about the same. Yeah. So I'm your host, Michael Stiles, and joining me tonight is the lovely Jordanelle Sutherland,
Hey.
and Earl B is back. The gang is back. How you doing, Earl?
Would it be?
How's your leg feeling?
It's feeling.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Earl has been so cool though because he went through major surgery and complications after. I hope you don't mind me sharing.
That's fine.
But it's real, and he's here tonight, and we've missed him.
And we're glad you're back.
missed
We
you.
have missed you.
I missed you.
So some of you know that Politics, Music, is Booze. Politics, Music, and Booze is on 24/7 on our station at www.politicsmusicandbooze.com. So give us a listen throughout the day. Also, too, you can listen to us on live stream, Michael Stiles live stream, YouTube tonight, or call in at the 8 o'clock hour at 385-222-9929. So, my year.
We ain't talking about
God,
past, man.
I'm going to start off with my year.
No, we ain't gonna talk about past.
2018,
No.
for me, was like the Oakland Raiders.
No.
Yes,
Look,
it was.
I'm still repping, but damn it, don't go there.
I'm sorry.
Don't go there.
Wait, what happened?
Whatever could go wrong in my life went wrong. I had way too many turnovers, and I fumbled shit consistently.
Same.
Yeah, you did too. I was
I'm
okay,
sorry.
Earl B. I was so bad. I wanted to fire myself as my own head coach.
Oh.
That's what it was like.
But we made it. And
Yeah,
we're
yeah, we
doing
made it.
things. We worked really hard to get where we're at.
Yeah, but it still sucked, Jordan.
Oh, by
It
the way,
sucks.
there's
It
no more
sucked. Jordan, yeah, it did,
I need
Jordan.
to tell. I need to tell folks.
We've had a lot of
There's no
conversations
more
with that.
tales from the crossing guard. I've been. What is it? Exercise or whatever it's called.
You've been terminated, nigga.
Not laugh by making you laugh.
There were some good things.
No, people
There,
are
let me
mad
get on
about
with
it.
this. There were some good things that happened this year for our Facebook community family. Our Adopt a Family for Christmas. That was very successful.
Thank you, everybody.
You guys were awesome for your donations, and the family, they were so grateful.
They looked happy.
They really
They're
did.
real happy.
Yeah, you see the pics?
They got
I saw the
bikes.
pics.
Those kids got bikes,
They
you
did.
guys.
They got bikes. They did, and those bikes are custom.
For real?
Yeah, they are.
They
This
looked-
guy makes the
they were
bikes.
sexy bikes
These aren't
for kids.
Schwinn bikes, so
Hey,
that's a
Schwinn
good
was a
thing.
good bike. I still got a Schwinn
Yeah, I know,
bike.
but these bikes are like beyond the Schwinn.
I got a Schwinn.
Yeah, they were nice. I was
So-
like, dang, that family made up. So I hope
did.
the family felt good.
They did.
I'm sorry I didn't get to meet them.
Oh, just the smiles on
been
their faces.
crazy.
It's incredible. So
Good.
again, thankful to our Facebook family for supporting us.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Each Friday, despite the sound issues, camera issues, you guys hung in there, and it's going to get better. And of course, I wanted to thank my wonderful children and grandchildren. and
You guys, look at our
friends this
background.
year.
Sorry. Yes,
That's okay.
he has amazing children and grandchildren. I've met them. Well, not all of them.
Okay, so what about your 2018? How was it?
I felt like,
What is that noise?
I don't know. It's not my phone, right? It's not me. I felt like 2018 was like being planted in the ground and covered with dirt. And I didn't know I was a seed,
Wait.
but I grew.
How do you know what that feels like in the first place?
Because it's
No.
it's
I
scary.
mean, no. I know.
It's scary.
Think about it. You're saying I felt like. How do you know what it feels like?
Because I felt like I was going to die a lot of times. Like I was being buried alive a lot of times last year.
Yeah, you had some stuff going on.
Some major stuff.
I get what you mentally. That's what you mean,
Okay.
though, right?
Like,
Because
okay,
you
so
can't say
my
physically.
son, I have a son who's sick and he has
Yes.
a major disorder,
Prayers been
not
going
disorder,
up.
syndrome.
Prayers been going up.
And he's gone through spinal and brain surgery. And when you're signing paperwork saying you understand all the risks that can go, you know,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah.
the
Yeah.
risks that can
Yeah.
go along with these surgeries, you think you're going to die. So I feel like through all these experiences, I've thought that I was going to die, but I didn't. I
You
grew,
hung in there.
and I made up a lot of relationships that had gone sour in the past, and
And you burned some bridges too. I
I
kind of noticed that.
yeah, like I cut people off that don't
I
serve
was
me.
loving
You know what? We
loving it.
We have to move on.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Let's talk politics.
2018. Peace out.
There you go. So Nancy Pelosi, she was officially elected as the new House Speaker on Thursday in a majority vote by the House of
Nancy's
Representatives.
cool, but she kinda
Nancy
crazy.
is cool.
But she's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You
But
gotta be crazy.
The House of Representatives on the first day of the 116th Congress. And she is already sending Trump a message.
My quick question, Mike.
Okay, and hold on a second.
My quick
And that
question.
message, hold on a second.
Where can
She's
I
sending
go?
Trump a message, and that message is this shit is going to stop now.
But this has to do
Boom.
with who we elected
Okay.
into office that said he would not.
We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that.
Who is the person
Trump is
that he voted
so
for?
anyway,
I
we're gonna get to
don't-
that. Anyway, Trump is afraid of Nancy, and he needs to be more afraid. My thinking is
Maxine
of Mitt Romney.
and Max.
So Mitt Romney was sworn in as the U.S. Senator for Utah, and what was crazy about it is that he called Trump out before even being sworn in. He called him out. He's not even a senator
He
yet.
did?
Yeah, he called him out. Yeah.
And,
So
and,
I
and
missed
his
that?
cohorts,
Yeah.
they kind of like took a step back. They wanted to say something, but it was like, well, he has a right to say
well,
what he
you know,
wants to say.
and the deal is this: is that Mitt is going to be like one of the first Republicans who I think is actually going to have a backbone, who's incoming. Because look at it this way:
Even if he doesn't
Mitt
really
has
live in
enough
Utah.
money. He has more money probably than Trump. He doesn't need the job. He can stay.
Probably.
He can do what he wants to. It's not a big deal for him. I think Mitt is like there to basically let Trump know that he is part of the restoration of the Democratic Republic. And I think that scares Trump because he was always looking to have an authoritarian sort of
Well, and-
dictatorship. So
and the quality of
Exactly.
the seat that he sits in.
exactly.
He
so,
just thought he'd be fine.
So anyway, Mitt talked about his lack of character. He says that he's fallen short as a president,
What?
and Mitt claimed that he is going to keep Trump in check for statements of actions that are divisive, racist, sexist,
Jail cell.
anti-immigrant, dishonest, or destructive to a democratic institution. Yeah, Mitt was rolling on Trump.
Go Mitt.
Yes, go
I
Mitt.
finally have a
want a
little
jail
bit of
cell.
respect for him.
Yeah, but here's the deal. I'm gonna get to that in a little bit though, because let's wait before you say that. Let's wait
Okay.
before you say that.
Okay.
So again, Mitt rolling on Trump is nothing new. So let's roll back to 2016 when he was here at the University of Utah, and he gave. Remember that press conference he gave?
No.
Oh my goodness.
I don't like him, so I didn't watch.
Okay, well that's okay. I understand that. So anyway,
Which one? Hold up, though. You lost me.
the University of Utah press conference that Mitt Romney gave.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, specify, because, old Agent Orange was here.
Yeah, well, this is
That's why Vietnam vets can't stand his ass!
this is where Mitt Romney said on live television that Donald Trump is a phony and a fraud.
He did?
Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Yeah, you should have heard that. That was rough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man,
Hey,
I gotta
Stephen
tell you.
Colbert even.
He was.
ran.
Oh my God, he was a thug.
We just have to start listening to things we don't like to
well,
hear.
Yeah. Well, Mitt was a thug. Mitt was thuggish that day, and so we talked about his bankruptcies. How many bankruptcies he's
Good.
had in a small business. He talked
the
about
college, the casino.
he talked about the
Airline.
bankruptcies and how it has cost, a lot of men and women who work for them their jobs. And then Romney dabbed him up about his inheritance, that he inherited his business. He did not create it.
Oh, no.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, I know.
But Romney called him. I mean, Romney.
He was just like, how are you here?
So I'm curious. Is Romney he like the self-made?
Well, let's
he's
hold
trying
on.
to make a
I'm
point?
going to get to that. Now, I want you to comment on this and what you think about this, okay?
Oh,
Okay.
So anyway, Romney goes on, and he dogged him about the failed Trump Airlines, the failed Trump University, the failed Trump Magazine,
There was
the failed Trump Steaks.
Wait, you skipped one.
no.
Nope.
Vodka.
Oh, the Trump vodka.
Yeah, there was a vodka?
There was a vodka actually.
There's ties. Hey, there's ties too.
Okay.
Was it shitty?
There's ties.
Well, it's bankrupt, so it must not have been that good.
There's
People
ties.
weren't getting drunk.
Yeah.
Ties are being made
Yeah.
over in Taiwan.
So anyway, he talked about the Trump Steaks, the Trump Steak Company that went under. He talked about the Trump Mortgage Company that went under. And he concluded by saying a business genius Trump is not.
Good.
He
That's the truth.
rolled on him.
And we know that.
He dabbed him up. We know that. And a lot of American people know that. At least they say they know that. But how did he get to be president? Obviously, he convinced somebody that
Yeah, and not enough
It's called-
Republicans knew that.
It's called he hoodwinked.
it was a hoodwink
But
or the okey
Mitt
doke.
did.
He said all the
the right
words that came out of his pungent mouth.
Yeah.
Were
Why didn't
placed
Mitt
in the
run?
right position, and all these people that can't really read between the lines. He's for us.
Yeah.
He's for us. Oh yes.
Well, you know what? Mitt didn't run for president.
No, but not when Trump was.
Not when he did,
He
because
should
I think
have.
he had enough. Maybe he should have, yeah.
Trump threw it in his face.
Yeah, yeah, Trump did that.
I'd have been
Oh,
fine
I'm
with
a big fan.
Mitt.
Yeah.
I'd have been like,
Okay.
come on, Mitt.
So let me say a little thing about, I like what Mitt had to say. I like what he had to say, but Mitt's a little shady. I'm going to say, no, seriously, Mitt is a little shady. And let me just tell you why he's a little shady. Mitt's a little shady. You know
Tell
what I
us.
mean? Okay, so then,
That block downtown is shady too.
well, that is too, but okay. So Mitt comes out and he blasts Trump in 2016. You know, the University of Utah speech he gave. But then later on has dinner with him 8 months later to discuss a possible cabinet position.
Well, look how they treated Steve, man. Come on, man.
But that's what I'm saying,
Steve
though.
Harvey.
That's what I'm saying. Look at that's all I'm saying. Steve Harvey?
But he's brown.
Steve Harvey met with him. Remember when he went to the Trump Towers and everything, and they were like, "Hey, Steve,
He
what
pulled
y'all
Kanye.
talk about?"
Steve Harvey went there?
Yes.
God dang it. That's another reason
Yeah,
somebody
him
crossed off my
and
list.
Him. Yeah, I
now-
stopped watching his
He
shows
went
after
there.
that.
So no
And
more.
Steve-
I was like,
but
why?
see now in this show,
Okay, look at-
in this show, wait a minute, he will throw him under the bus now because
Well, I don't. Yeah. Well, you know what? He throws him under the bus as soon as he finds out the backlash. Just like Christine Michelle, when she sang at the president's inaugural ball. Michelle.
Oh, the girl.
Yeah.
The girl.
When she sang there, and they said, "Don't do that, girl," and her record sales fell off, her concert
Right.
attendance fell off. I mean, it's Kanye. Kanye can't get nobody
went
at his
down.
concerts no more.
You know,
Did
No
you
one's
see
buying his albums.
Twitter? It dropped like so
Right.
many.
his sweater.
I'm just
It
saying
made
this.
you-
Still trying to push clothes.
Yeah, but I don't know what he's trying to put. So I'm just saying this. There's a certain shit you can't do as a black person.
Why is
Exactly.
And one of the things you can't do as a black person is to support a racist. That's just one thing you just can't do as a
Well,
black person.
why not there, Mike? Come
You know,
on now.
it's just one
They're
thing.
down there
So-
in the South
so-
talking
They
about
like the whip.
I
Okay.
rep the damn Confederate flag, and I want
Okay.
to...
So let me go on with this again.
Sorry.
Let me
I
get
kept it
back.
clean.
Let me get back to the road.
Greg Lang, I kept it clean.
Okay. So anyway, having said that, he goes and he has dinner with Donald Trump, and he wants to talk a deal about being a cabinet member, and he's getting dinner, and everything's great, and they come out holding hands and giving hugs and everything else.
They did?
You know, and then Trump doesn't give him the cabinet
Credit.
position.
Didn't give him credit.
You know, and here's the thing: is that this is how
Mitt's a
Trump
tremendous
fucks with
person,
people.
And you know,
Can I interject?
we talked
That's-
about some
yeah.
wonderful good things,
But
but
we-
you know, Mitt's a tremendous person.
okay. Hold on a
Yes,
second.
but we already know Mitt talked against him, right? And then look, everybody's in court right now that is in the cabinet, and they're
Or
all
was in the cabinet.
was.
Was past
So
tense.
he just was thinking ahead, like this man will flip on me. He didn't think the other people would.
Well, you know what?
Everybody's flipped on.
Well, I know, but if you're hanging out with Donald Trump, you know you get flipped on.
You
That's
might-
what he
you-
does.
You
to
don't flip on
He
Donald
does the flip.
Trump. Then
But
you
here's
just
the
as
problem,
insane
though.
as him.
Okay, but here's the problem, though. Let's back it up. Here's the problem, though.
Okay.
It's that Mitt should have known that. And Mitt know that.
Right.
And what Mitt did to go to have dinner with him, to entertain the thought, is similar to Ted Cruz. Of how Donald Trump talked about Ted Cruz's wife and how ugly she was and this and that. And Ted Cruz
Oh,
later
man,
on,
man.
going back.
He's still kissing his
endorsing
behind.
him and kissing his ass.
Yeah.
You know, and
Shame.
it's the same thing. You know, and
Shame.
that's what makes it shady about that. Because number one, you don't call somebody out, and then after they offer you the type of cabinet position you want, you go to dinner with them and hang out with them, pretend you guys have been best friends.
Do you
know
want
what?
a tongue
And
like
I'm just saying this.
that?
And let me just say this. There is no man on earth who's going to talk about my significant other
Right.
the way that Donald Trump talked about
Man.
Ted Cruz's significant
CIA
other.
wouldn't have had no chance.
And then, oh no, there's a jail sentence right there. I got a jail sentence because I'll tell you what. If I was Ted Cruz, let me tell you what. If I was Ted Cruz and we were in a debate after he said that shit, I would
Ran
have just
across
walked
the
over,
stage.
just ran across the stage. I would
Real
have
quick.
ran across the stage and just.
had
Jerked
been
his-
like ghetto. Had that razor blade under your
I don't know. I
tongue.
wouldn't have no razor blade on my head. but
Ran
I
up
would've-
behind him.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I would have put a chokehold on his ass. That's what I would have done.
Mike would have did the wrestling move.
I will do the wrestling moves. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, I'm just getting back to the point that, you know, that's what makes me think that, you know, he's a little shady. That's a little shady. You know what I mean?
Who ain't
Wait,
shady?
know-
they're all shady.
They're all
Well, you know, I don't know, but you know, I
Except
gotta
for
tell you,
Obama.
I don't think that you would see there. You know,
Obama got his shady ways. Too.
No,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is
he
called
does.
puppet.
Yeah,
That's
Obama
called
does have his-
puppetry.
no. Obama has his shady ways.
Did you guys see him in Chicago before
No.
he even thought about going for presidency?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
As a
he
matter of
was
fact,
shady.
I got a picture I'll show you later
He
on.
was shady.
I love
He was
Obama.
shady then. He's a politician. Come on, Obama's a politician. Yeah,
I could be
He's
a
a cool-
politician.
he's a
He-
cool
I am
kind of
shady.
He ain't Jesus. Let's get it straight now.
But you can be a cool kind of shady.
But you can be kind of cool kind
Yeah.
of shady too. He was a cool kind of shady.
He's
Let's just say
slick.
that.
He's.
So again,
I
let
like
me
him.
let me get back to this.
Okay, sorry.
Trump is a genius at mind games. He's a genius at mind games, and he knows how to play people, and he plays them all the time.
He wouldn't play me.
And I don't know how people don't understand that he gets played, that they get played by him all the time. So Trump says, which is really kind of good of Trump. He says this. He says, if Mitt would have fought this hard against Obama the way he's fighting against me, he would have won the presidency. which is kind of cool.
He said that?
Yeah, he did. I thought it was funny.
Wow.
I don't know. Not as funny as when Mitt came out and bashed him, but that was pretty funny.
Wow.
You know,
It's just like,
turns my stomach.
but it's kind of like,
Excuse me.
kind of cheesy and silly because, I mean,
What's
he
that?
claims to have all the highest numbers and everything against Obama,
Yeah.
and none of them make any sense.
What I can't
2019.
understand. Wait, what I can't understand is why hasn't anybody in his cabinet, anybody close to him, even his damn children, said, "Dad, do you understand what trickle down effect means from each office to office to office?"
They're not even that smart.
No. How did he become what he is? And you don't understand trickle down.
The government. It's not even about the vote.
Oh, I can tell you how that is. Because Barnum Bailey said there's a sucker born every second.
There
Mike
is.
went to the circus,
I'm not being
I
nice.
did. I had to go to
and they out of business too
I
because
need
of
to
who?
stop it.
I was going to put some Suge Knight in there. I don't know. But, I'm telling you right now, that's the deal. There's a second born every second. Okay, so what we want you to do is give us your thoughts on Facebook. Call in at 385-222-9929. We're gonna listen to some music. I think we're gonna listen to Sheryl Crow.
I'm good.
I
I love Sheryl Crow.
Yeah, I like Sheryl Crow too. Yeah, and then I think later on I'm gonna play some Big and Rich country music.
I'm down with country.
I went to that concert.
now?
Is it a good?
Hey,
It was a
song?
great
my dad
concert.
from Arkansas, and
I'm just saying, I love country music.
NASCAR 100%.
It was a good
you
concert.
will
Now,
be-
hold on a second.
If you come
You
through
know who
my
came
pits,
out?
I'm
So,
gonna be bumping
actually-
some Southern fried funk music.
Okay,
That's
actually,
right.
it was a Darius Ruckus concert. Darius Ruckus
Okay.
was doing his concert there, and Big and Rich stopped in.
So
And
they were kind of part of the
I had
show?
heard a little bit of Big and Rich, but I forgot the song they sang. And when I found out the song they sang, man, it was off of the hook because I
Bro.
always loved that song. Yeah.
So you
yeah.
can play that song?
Yeah, Save a Cowboy, Ride a Horse.
He's gonna play that song.
You got to play that later on. Yeah, I think we're going to play that
'Cause I wanna
sometime
hear
this-
it.
That is a good song.
Okay, I'm down.
Yeah, I think you're going to like it.
I
think
like
you'll
country
it.
music sometimes.
Maybe what we do.
Oh, do we have a
is go
caller?
ahead. We got a caller? Okay, let's take a caller.
Let's take
for
our
right now.
call.
Let's
Hold
take our
on one
call.
second. Do I do speaker?
Yeah, let's go that way.
Music and mood.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey.
James Brown, you guys are having a good
You
time.
want to do that? We are? James.
Who that?
James.
Hello, caller.
James.
Are you there? It's not on mute, right?
That's not my TV. James.
What up?
You there?
Turn your radio down.
James.
Hey.
That's nobody
That
in
was
my house.
me. That was my voice. It's a second behind.
So you guys talking?
Yeah, can you hear us? Can you hear us?
I'm here.
What's that? Go ahead, you can put it up there.
Okay.
James, you there?
Topic tonight.
The topic is we're talking about Mitt Romney versus Trump. We're talking about the wall.
But I-
And who do you like for president?
And you got to turn your radio down if you're going to be on the phone talking to us.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
See,
Hello?
it's
Hello?
the same premise. With,
Hold on.
with
Let me see.
Internet radio is the
Seems like
same
there's
as
a delay in it.
what you
Seems
got.
like there's a delay.
There is. You have to turn your radio down so that you can just hear us on the phone.
Okay, you hear me now?
Yeah.
We hear you. Do you hear us?
Do you hear
I
us?
hear you.
Can you hear us?
I'm positive.
Oh, can you hear it? Okay.
Okay, good.
So what's the topic tonight? Y'all sound pretty uplifting.
I don't know. What do you think the topic would be? How come you're not listening to the show?
Well, you started talking about Trump. You know, he's the greatest
Hey,
conservative.
you better go get something to wash your mouth out, man. You can't say that name.
So what's that?
He's laughing.
We should just call this an anti-Trump station. I don't know, but every station's like that. So,
oh, you're supporting?
James.
I'm gonna hit him. Watch.
All right, so we're looking
Okay, my friend.
for that connection.
All right, my friend. Thank you.
What up?
You just showed your colors.
Wait, did he just
I
call
don't
in?
care if I got a fake
Okay.
knee. We're gonna be out here in the snow, Mr. Styles.
Okay, then what we're gonna do? We're gonna play some music.
Okay,
Let's see.
music. You guys don't leave us.
Yeah, don't leave us. Hang out with us for just a little bit longer. I mean, yeah, the show's a little shorter than what it used to be.
Okay, but I was trying to put it on mine, girl.
I did. I posted it on yours. We have 11 letters.
That's fantastic.
But that's actually better than normal.
What's that? What's that?
That's actually better than usual.
Yeah.
I know. we're doing fine.
Despite the setbacks and the late start. But let's be happy.
Let me get up. Okay.
Hey.
Fine. I'm happy.
Yay! Where's that? Anna.
I got two of them.
It's going great. Your script is better than usual. Yeah. Good job. You're welcome. I'm very impressed. You're welcome.
Push over. You know what? We need a bigger room. This ain't sorry.
I don't mind it because I'm usually. Like your painting structure. Go.
My God.
Let's go. So I don't know how to do that, but edibles make me calm, but smoking makes my like everything hurt. That's good. I'm jealous. You can hear us. One song. They
try, but I can't bring it back to life. Someday when you're older and you search the world over, you might wish you could hold someone. Baby, when you look for me, I'll be a memory. When you're hesitating, baby, our love is fading, but you leave me hanging on. Oh, but are you away for the right time? Every day turns into nighttime. You just leave me hanging on. Oh, you're hesitating, baby, our love is fading. You just keep me hanging on,
Welcome back to Politics, Music, and Booze. You know what? Operating this thing is like operating like a jet plane.
Wait, it's not on that.
It really is. You
It
know?
is. You're a good pilot.
No, I'm a sucky pilot.
No, you're
That's
not.
just
You know how-
it's like
you-
mix board. Do that.
They
do
don't
this
know
board.
what your setup
Oh
looks
my
like right here.
God.
You guys, the setup here is bombastic. It's a really cool
It really is
studio.
bad.
It's a good studio in here.
Sardines!
I'm impressed.
It's just how do I make it so much easier? I'm gonna have to buy a new house, I guess, huh? Is that
You
what we're talking about?
can.
Okay.
But I like it.
Okay.
You guys, it's really actually
You have more
nerdy
width
in here.
room this
He's
way?
doing a lot.
I would put everything over there.
Okay, thanks for that now, Earl. That works and stuff. Okay.
Okay, we
That way
can't
you don't
see
have
us
to move.
though.
Yeah, they can't see us.
Do they even want to see us is the question.
Yes, they do. We have 11 viewers.
Oh,
What up, people? Who's with us? Type something. Because I see we've got 3, but I don't know who.
okay, we're back here. Now they can see us now.
Hi!
Oh, we are so out of whack. It's funny.
We are. It's been real.
Oh my God. Okay, let's talk about the wall. That's one of the things we want to talk about, and we hope that we're going to get a lot of callers about this subject because it is a crazy subject right now.
National security!
Even before Trump was elected, he was talking shit about Mexico paying for this humongous wall that he wanted that was going to provide safety for Americans from terrorists,
Just patriotism.
from rapists, from robbers, from drug traffickers. That was Trump's speech. So that was what the big wall was about, and that Mexico was going to pay for it. And I remember thinking to myself, it's like, Mexico made it very clear that they're not paying for no goddamn wall. They made it very clear. It's like, we're not paying. In fact, even former president of Mexico, Vicente Fox, said Mexico isn't paying for a fucking wall. And he did use the word fucking wall. He did. He did. You could Google it. It was funny as hell. I love Vicente. Yeah, they're not. Mexico is not buying a fucking wall. I
I'm
love
trying
that.
very hard not to ad-lib.
So,
Do it.
so I think Nancy Pelosi summed it up best when she questioned his manhood. And she said his wall is like a manhood thing for him. As if a manhood could ever be associated with him. Earl, be your thoughts.
Why did you
I just thought you wanted to maybe comment on something like
would I
that.
want to
If I'll tell you what, if someone said that about you,
about
as
me,
if your
my
manhood could
manhood.
ever be associated, yeah. I mean, you're out there building like a little bike for your little son and everything. And your wife
That's a
said-
hard one to, that's a hard one
Like
to
a
tap
bike for
into.
your
You know
son.
what I mean? Because I didn't have a university or a
What's that?
casino or.
I
things
know,
that-
I know,
I
but
mean, so
all she
I
said-
wouldn't even know how to. I'd probably look at her going, "What are you talking about?"
It's like people who get big trucks, little short guys and stuff like that who
Oh, yeah,
get big.
like those guys
they
that cut
get
me
the
off at
really
the grocery
big trucks. And
store.
it's like, yeah,
And they
that's,
see me
There's
in
a
the
name for
older,
that.
that's how, I know. What is it? Say it.
They see me in the older Accord.
Short man syndrome.
That's it. Short man.
And
syndrome.
they
Short-
pull
it's
up
short
all
man
fast
syndrome.
and their diesel
Yep.
smoke blowing.
Teeny weeny teeny.
You know, they're like,
Anyway,
what
okay.
you gonna say there, buddy?
Let's get off the edge.
What you gonna get on? What?
So
Huh?
here's the deal: is that she questions the manhood.
I've been
And
looking at her
then-
like she was crazy.
Not the worst thing for him is that next he's going to have to deal with Auntie Maxine, the woman he called stupid, not very good looking, not very
Well,
bright.
you know, she's just as old as he is.
I'm
so,
telling you
I mean,
this
what
right
do you
now.
Expect? He looking for Melania's up in them?
I don't know, but I'll
them
tell you this
halls?
right now: is that you don't mess with an old black woman.
An old,
That's
beautiful, intelligent black
You
woman.
just don't do that. That's
Educated.
a bad thing. That's like, I mean,
Yeah.
you just don't, because they will go off. And Auntie Maxine is ready to go off. She's ready to pull income taxes. She's ready for impeachment. She's ready to do whatever she can do because Auntie Maxine remembers being called stupid, ugly, and not so smart.
She ain't said nothing, but she, you know.
Nancy, yeah.
You know.
Auntie Maxine.
When that subpoena goes out.
That it's gonna be like how my mom used to spank me. Like at night, I mean, in the morning, sometimes you'd be like, yo, you did this wrong. I love you, honey. Give me a hug and everything. Here's your lunch. Go on to school and everything else. We come back home. Oh, baby, how was school? School was fine, mama. Oh, that's good to see you, baby. Here's some mashed potatoes for you, baby. And then you go to bed, and here comes that bell out of nowhere.
Oh, she yo's
My mom was a sneak attack.
Yo's waited until bed.
She did. She was
Man,
like,
nah,
it was
see,
like the craziest
you
thing.
lucky, man.
It was a crazy because we'd be sleeping, get
Lucky.
there. Oh, everything's all good.
Nah.
Now we go to bed.
I
And
remember.
all of a sudden,
I didn't grow up like that.
oh my God.
See, Pops was like, we go down the alley, come back. We ain't supposed to go down the alley, and don't be jumping my fence. Okay, you walk to the end of the alley, come around. Dad ain't here. Dad ain't here. Man, come around that corner of the house. You swore he wasn't there. He wasn't, like ninja.
That's it. That's what they do.
That's
so
sad.
anyway, you don't piss old black women off. And the Trump supporters were so delusional, and they thought that Mexico was going to pay for the wall. They actually thought, and I could tell you, any rational person with any intellect whatsoever would understand that Mexico ain't paying for no fucking wall.
They were talking about it the whole
And
time.
what would make Americans who voted for Trump think that Mexico would? That's
Patriotism.
just nasty. No. It's being delusional. And
Patriotism is delusional.
But
Nationalism.
the biggest- you know what the
Patriotism is
biggest
delusional. It's
problem-
nationalism.
I think they're the same.
To throw
No,
all
they
this
not.
aside,
No,
Mike,
no.
To seriously throw all this aside, the biggest issue we got right now, and I hate to try to over Trump you or anything like that.
Okay.
But
Over-Trump you.
the biggest issue is we have all these people. That
We haven't got there
furloughed.
yet. We're moving right there.
And
We're moving
that's
right down.
wrong.
You're right.
Especially
So-
when he said
You got
it
some
could be a
comments.
year.
So anyway, Trump starts out with a $5 billion asking price, and then he
a while.
tries to negotiate a $2.5 billion asking price via Vice President Mike Pence. And so Nancy and the Democratic Congress has told him to go kick sand. You know, this shit ain't happening. We ain't rolling like that, and we don't have to because now we have control of the Congress. We can do a lot of shit, and some of the shit we can do is not pass any legislation you want to pass. And essentially let him know that you can sit around here and you can close the country down for a year, but we ain't moving. We're not going to use $5 billion or $2.5 billion for some type of a device that's going to be ineffective. If you build a 40-foot wall, someone's building a 45-foot ladder. And that's just the way it is.
Or going underground.
Yeah, and
we already know how expertise
We can
they
do
is.
that.
do you know how many? I was watching El Chapo.
Right.
The other day.
There's so many
on Netflix.
tunnels.
There's so many tunnels.
So smart.
Oh my
Now,
God.
they're all
Super
closed. Now,
intelligent.
all those are closed off, but see, as technology
Yeah.
goes along, so does the devices
Right.
that help you dig
Exactly.
deeper,
But you know, it says it
farther.
takes them $1.2 million per tunnel, and it takes them a year to dig the tunnel. So that year that tunnel that they dug from his penitentiary out, that took a year and cost $1.2 million and got him out of there like it was nobody's business. I'm serious. So that fence, great idea. So
It's a wall.
yeah, the wall. I'm
There's
sorry.
ways over.
I get confused.
And under.
I get confused. There is. It is. It's gonna
Planes.
stop. It's like trying to take guns away from the Crips. You know, that doesn't work. So Trump is determined to shut this bitch down while about 800,000 employees in the 9 cabinet departments and various smaller agencies whose funding has lapsed. And about 380,000 people have been furloughed without pay, while the rest are still working without pay. Now, here's the thing. Here's my thought.
Homes are being lost.
Oh my God. Okay, check it out. Check it out.
Agent ordered 45. Do you hear me?
Here's
45.
here's what I'm thinking. Okay, now, this includes TSA workers. Okay, now,
45, do you hear
if
me?
I'm a TSA worker, okay,
Yes.
and I'm not getting my money, and me being someone who has a flight out sometime during this like chaotic time of government shutdown where they're not getting paid, if I have a flight and I have to take that flight, I'm rescheduling it about this time because, you know, I don't want to do shit without getting paid. You know, how
Right.
motivated
I
are
wouldn't.
you to really check someone? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so here's the deal. If I'm
Gotta
a
get
TSA
dressed up in
worker
your little uniform
and I'm not
every
getting
day.
paid, I'm like, fuck it, go on through. Go on through. I don't need to search that shit. I ain't getting paid for that shit. Go ahead, go on through. You don't got to
Do
take
you
it.
think
if it
that
does
they
come
think
by
that
this
they'll
way,
get
I mean,
paid?
okay, so
You kind of go like this.
So here's the thing. Some of you might argue that it's a question of commitment to the country. But what about commitment to these people's children, for food on their table?
Families.
You know what I'm saying? What about the commitment for the roof over these families' heads?
Can I say-
And what
can
about
I
the
say
commitment to make sure the lights are turned on in these people's house? While federal workers go without pay, senior Trump administration officials
Continue.
are poised to get a $10,000 raise.
They're still getting paid.
Bonus.
But do you think that the people believe that they'll be paid in the future and some of their needs are being
There's
met?
some.
Like the church around here. Some people rely on the church to get through. So maybe they're just like, I'm just going to stay dedicated
There's
because I'm getting my food and I'm getting my...
there's
No.
been a story
Bills
already.
paid.
No,
on
there's been-
local-
yeah, there's been several
a story
stories.
on local news.
Not
already
just one. There's
here
been several.
where the woman shaded. She
They don't
I
have
know
any
what
money.
to-
Yeah.
What am I gonna do?
They can't pay their mortgage.
Can't pay the mortgage.
They can't get
I train
groceries.
kids.
So,
schools
Exactly.
but what I'm saying is, why are they still working for them if
because
they're
they
not
still got to
getting
keep the
paid?
job. They still got to keep a job. I mean, there's no. I mean, you
Do
can't
they
go out and just get a
think-
job as a TSA worker for the kind of pay you're getting as a TSA worker.
I think anything government comes with strings attached that you can't break or do anything.
So
with.
they're just locked
Just like
in.
with me when I got
But I
used
would
for the
quit.
crossing guard stuff. It was like I want my check tomorrow. Most people, when you get fired, they have either if it's the weekend, they have until that Monday, or if it's during the week, they have 24 hours to get you your check. 48 hours at the latest.
Oh.
They were like, "Oh no,
didn't
we're
know
the
that.
city. We can pay you when we want."
Exactly. It's the
Yeah.
same thing with the federal government. So
Yeah.
the deal is that they will get their money back for the hours that they work, the time
But-
they put
So they
in
know that.
after that. But the problem is this:
They ain't
that
paying
doesn't do
nothing
shit
now.
for now.
It doesn't.
You know what I mean? If you live fucking check to check,
It's called hope.
you know what I mean? You live check to check. The problem is that other check doesn't come in. You got to worry about your mortgage company wanting their mortgage. You got to worry about getting food. You got to worry about this, etc., car payment, etc. And it's just crazy that Trump administration officials receive a raise of $10,000 while these people, the working class people, the middle class people, the people who make the words go,
Yes.
are like getting screwed. They're getting screwed just because of this piece of shit wall thing that's not going to serve anything. So
You've got comments.
here's the deal. You want to read one of the comments?
Yes. Well, there's a few.
I need my glasses. It's
Oh.
one of them.
Am I the only one? I don't want to read this wrong.
Go ahead.
Love Auntie Maxine. Auntie Maxine in the house on... Oh, sorry. Of Integrity 2019.
Yeah.
That was Jessica and Veronica. Tareen said, You are right, you know. We aren't going to pay for this damn wall. America won't be something like Berlin. Ball said, I say bump, just want to argue about the wall. I never cared for him. He needs to be on the top of the Smoky Mountain with his smoky hairpiece. Jessica said, hell yes, Styles. And
Jess.
I think we're caught up
Love
now.
Jess. Okay, let me move on. Okay, so here's
you,
the
guys.
problem about again this wall. Okay, eminent domain. You familiar with eminent domain? What Donald Trump doesn't want you to know about his plan to build a great wall between the U.S. and Mexico, he'd need to essentially steal private property from Americans to build it. So
I've seen that.
yeah, so eminent domain
Yeah.
is when the government takes ownership of private property in order to build a project for public use. All right, and so the owner of
are
the
mad.
property is supposed to be compensated for this, at fair market value, which is really stated if you go and look at the Fifth Amendment. In the Fifth Amendment, they're supposed to get compensated. The problem is, as early as the Bush administration, they tried to do the same thing with claiming portions of land for a wall that Bush was trying to build, and they're still in court
Yeah.
from his years regarding eminent domain. So, example, state or federal government might claim eminent domain like to farmland
Yeah.
or to ranchland, and
People
that's what's
are
happening
mad.
in Texas. But these are the same people who voted for him.
Right.
And
But they're now
getting
mad.
screwed.
Yeah.
Which is just so ironic. And I mean, anytime you hook your wagon to Donald Trump, you are going to get screwed. I'm sure you could ask Michael Cohen. He'd say the same thing. In other words, with eminent domain, if the government needs it, they can go in your backyard and just take it. That's how it goes. But as long as they give you fair market price, that's the problem. So, you know how Donald Trump's mind is like working right now, Jordanelle. He still owes plumbers for his hotel, and he's trying to pay them at a discount rate for putting toilets in his hotels.
Oh my gosh.
I'm serious. I mean, Donald Trump has tried to shyster so many people.
Just so he doesn't have to pay.
So he doesn't have to pay.
Yeah,
and he did the same
he
thing.
He probably doesn't have any money. We just think that he
I don't
does.
know, but it's going to be funny
He
when
just has buildings.
Maxine gets into it, and we find out what he really has
This should
going
be
on.
fun.
It should be a treat. So the
Yeah.
last problem, to build a wall, the U.S. would need to own 1,954 miles of the border.
Dang.
I know. Yeah. Because most of this land is private. It is
Yeah.
private, especially in Texas, where the government owns only 100 miles. 100 miles.
Think about how much food.
That was 186 miles.
It's
aren't gonna
100
have-
miles. 100 miles
He said something about 186 miles.
out of
Wow.
1,954 miles.
How much of that is like farm property?
There's a significant amount.
So we're gonna miss out on all that food.
Well, I'll tell you right now and stuff, we're certainly hurting the farmers. And that was one of the demographics that Donald Trump relied upon to win. The farmers
And the people that work for them,
you know, that's what
Mexicans,
he's saying.
'cause they know what they're doing.
Well, that's not going to happen because he has a wall.
But did you know that he has like Latinos that work for him?
Yeah, he just got spanked. And he's going to get spanked even more. When she said, they knew darn well I didn't have no papers, but they hired me anyway.
Yeah.
That I liked. So
Right?
33% of nearly the 2,000 total border miles of what is essentially 66%. And private and state-owned lands constitute the remaining 67% of the border. So most of which is located in Texas.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about those cities that are like between Texas and between
funny.
Mexico?
Yeah.
That people are like just living, they're not allowed to go. It's just like a canal that's between like Mexico and the United States. So there's literally like a canal and people live in it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then they'll make like homes out of like makeshift things, and then the government will go knock it down. And they can't come in here and they can't go in there. So they're just in between in limbo. Just
Yeah.
That's at the border.
Yeah. It is right there because, I mean, you can step in, step out.
Yeah.
Step in, step
And then
out.
all of the water that they
Yeah,
slash and
yeah,
poison, so people
yeah.
die when they're like traveling for freedom.
Yeah.
The reason why we all came here.
Oh, they got the.
Like,
they got the.
we have problems, people.
The border
We
agents
have-
dumping out water that's been left by community
Yeah.
groups. And,
How
you
many
know,
kids have died in this United States custody? I think it's 3. And these are not Black
Yeah, I
Lives
think there might be
Matter.
3
They're
also,
like
too.
they're refugees that have been imprisonated, pretty much.
Well, from Nicaragua, I think they said.
Did I say that word right?
No.
Imprisonated?
No.
How do you say it?
In prison.
Imprisoned.
Yes, that's okay though. You know how many words I mess up a day?
I had
A
wine.
second. You know what? I think we're gonna do like one more song, and we're gonna like. We got any callers
Wait,
coming
we're
in?
not going to do another
Oh,
song,
oh,
are
we're
we?
not?
We have 8 viewers
Oh,
right
we
now.
have. Oh, do we really?
What up, people?
Do they still want us to talk? I mean, I'm
Yes.
glad to go on. So,
What
okay,
are we
good.
gonna
Let's-
talk about
Let's
next?
keep with the wall.
Okay,
We
you
can
guys,
do the
what do you
wall.
want to tell
I
us
got
about
some.
No,
this
you know
song?
what I want to talk about? Okay, let me tell you what I want to talk about. Here's something. We kind of like, I kind of like ran that wall into the wall.
Wow.
We really did run that wall into the wall. So I'm thinking what would be kind of cool, maybe we talk a little bit about who's running for president.
Me?
Joseph Kennedy.
And maybe get the thoughts of our viewers. Who are,
I know some women that could run for president.
Early-
I
now,
know
like
some too. So
Joseph.
okay, well that's so you know like Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren threw her hat into the race for president, and Elizabeth Warren is the senator who claimed to be Native American. So Trump called her out on it. Called her
I
Pocahontas.
remember.
Yeah, called her. He started referring to her as Pocahontas. You go into
We
a
all a bunch of mixed up
Cafe,
dogs. What are you talking about?
campaign trail, and he say,
That was bad.
Pocahontas, and he, you know that lady Pocahontas, and I mean he just went
Yes,
on and
I
on
know.
because Trump knows how to brand. You can say whatever you want to about Trump, but Trump knows how to brand.
He just jumped on Twitter.
He really does. And so it just keeps going and going and going. So, all right. So anyway, Trump is calling a Native American, calling her Pocahontas, excuse me. And Elizabeth Warren is like, no, I'm not Pocahontas. Yes, I really do have Native American blood. She's going on. She's like, I really got Native American blood. I'm really Indian. I'm really this. I'm really, she's going on and on. Okay. So the story dies out. It's done. It's
Did more happen?
over. It's
Old news.
finished.
Old news.
Right.
Now it's
done.
fake news.
Right. So Elizabeth Warren got out Trumped. You can't out Trump. She goes and she gets a DNA test.
Yeah, I was kind of one of those believers there for a minute.
Yeah,
I'm questioning there's me 23.
It made her. I know she looked like Boo Boo the Clown.
Oh,
She
no.
did. She looked like Boo Boo the Clown because it was so ridiculous that she felt that she had to stoop to that level
Well,
to
there's a
appease
trace.
What did it
Donald
come back?
Trump.
Trace.
What did it come
I think
back?
was a
It came
trace.
back that she had Native American in her.
Okay, that's fine.
I know, but
That's good.
I know, but you're playing at a level. You're playing at a level that is undignified when you have to go that far.
Right.
That is, I mean, it's not. You know what I mean? It's playing at Trump's level, and she got spanked for it because she lost a lot of support. People who were like really behind her,
Sad.
they jumped the ship now because
we have insecurities. We're people.
we do, but still, just the point of her having to go and defend this whole process, it just wasn't a good look for her. So I
Sad.
can't see her winning. I'm not going to put any money on Elizabeth Warren.
Joseph.
Now we have
Joseph.
Old Man River,
Oh, I
Bernie
forgot,
Sanders.
Mister.
Bernie Sanders,
Bernie's
Old
gone.
Man River, just keep on rolling. Bernie's
Gone.
time has come and Bernie's time has gone. I mean, after
It's not gone.
He's gone after getting screwed by Hillary. Remember when she stole his delegates, and he found out after the election the whole thing. He could have beat Trump, and probably would have if Hillary hadn't have fucked it up.
True.
And just ran
I
the kind
agree.
of campaign that she ran and stole delegates. I mean, Hillary. I just
evil.
wasn't a Hillary fan.
I was a Bernie fan. I was like, burn.
Yeah, were you a Bernie fan?
I was.
I certainly wasn't a Hillary
There were
fan. that's
so
for sure.
many Burn fans. Like, if it really went by the vote, he would have gotten it.
He was grandfather-like. We understand.
Yeah, he was. He was a little grandfather.
I didn't even look at him like that. I looked
No,
at
he's
him as a
brilliant man.
revolutionist.
He is a revolutionary.
Yes.
You're right. He is a revolutionary, but it was
I
I
had to do
something about it was that just didn't
I loved him.
roll, I guess, with a lot of people. And Hillary is a machine. The Clintons are a machine.
They've been doing it.
They've been doing it a long
college.
time.
And they have the money.
college. They
I'm
was
telling
doing
you,
it.
yeah.
And they're in the family.
Yeah. So they know what
But
they're
see
doing.
that. But you got to remember,
Yeah.
the majority of people that go to Washington D.C., it's like a DNA. It's like
Yeah, they're related.
You know, and it's like, wow, man, can we get some just different people in here that have no experience?
Well, I mean, and that's a great argument for term limits, which we need to have. We need to have term limits because these people stay here way too
Thank
damn
you, you
long.
oldest.
Too damn long. So
piece
anyway,
of whatever
so
you
anyway,
were.
Bernie's
Go Bernie.
Bernie, he's running.
No, I'm talking about that one from
and then we have Cory
Huh.
Booker,
I'm
who's
tired of him
running
up there. I
Now,
think he was
some of you might know
senile.
Cory Booker. Cory Booker had the we had the documentary Street Fight. It was a mayoral documentary where he ran for New Jersey mayor against Sharp James, where it got awful nasty. If you ever get a chance to see the documentary, then go ahead and rent the documentary because it is enlightening and it shows that black people can get just as ugly as white people, because I'll tell you what, Sharp James is nastier than Donald Trump.
Like
could ever
in
be.
what ways?
In a way where you have two African Americans who are running against each other, Sharp James, and you have Cory Booker. Sharp James claims that Cory Booker is really a Republican. He's not really black.
I can
He
understand
questions
that. I don't.
his
Not the
culture.
black thing.
That was just, I mean, Sharp
rude.
James was just
That's
a
Sharp.
nasty
That's like
person.
nasty
Yeah.
Sharp.
So, and another reason that Cory Booker can't win is he's not married. You know, he's not married. That's like being an atheist in America running
What?
for president. You can't.
What?
There's no one who is going to.
I don't believe that.
There's no one who is going to be elected president who is not married. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It just ain't going to happen. It doesn't work.
That's like saying a woman
Doesn't
wouldn't become
work.
president
There's
or a black man wouldn't become
If
president.
they're married, that's fine.
No,
It's
because
not single.
it's just a
core
different.
value
No, it's
of
not.
family.
No, it's a family.
It's just a different coin.
No, that's your opinion. But when we start talking about rationally about politics, this is what is in the American psyche of what a presidential candidate is supposed to look like. And one of the things I'm sure are top 5 is that he be married.
Okay.
I'm sure that Christian is another.
Can a younger
family,
generation
man,
speak
very
here?
good.
Like, a lot of my generation we've gone through divorce after divorce after divorce. So a single person to us is like, oh, they're just being smart.
You know, problem with your generation, y'all don't vote.
We do vote.
No, you don't. You really don't. You don't vote.
We do
Look-
too.
Look at the stats.
Did you not see the turnout?
Did you not see the stats of how people vote, like generally overall? You don't vote.
The latest stats is what matters.
The latest stats show you guys don't vote overwhelmingly.
Oh my gosh.
That's the fact. Go look it up. I'm not telling you anything out of the
Go
ordinary.
millennials.
And that's the problem. He's not married. Can't win.
Come
Can't
on.
win.
You guys comment.
So
Help me out.
Senator Cory Booker is out. So then we have California Senator Kamala Harris. And she was the first African American and first woman attorney general in California. And if you remember, she's the one who spanked Brett Kavanaugh.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She
yeah,
spanked him.
yeah.
She was ruthless.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she was ruthless.
Yeah,
so
she wasn't there for no little
no.
chit-chat.
When I was seeing her, I was thinking doing that thing. I was thinking she's auditioning for president. That's what she's doing right now. Is she's auditioning for president. That was it.
Who
And,
is?
of course, she made her point.
She'll scare people.
Yeah, she made her point. Let's talk a little bit.
Don't mess with that American black woman.
Yeah, she's a bad girl. Virginia Governor Terry McAuliffe is running, and he's a close friend of Bill and Hillary Clinton, and he used to be the National Democratic Committee chair, and I don't see that happening at all because I think you have a new type of voter who's coming in, and the old school like Terry McAuliffe, Bernie Sanders, which would be a really great candidate. But we're looking for something that's going to be more energetic, I think. I'd like to see Tom Steyer run for president. And Tom Steyer, he is the California hedge fund manager. And he was behind the campaign to impeach Trump. He believes teachers and students should have the right to learn. And he has a bunch of 5 rights, which includes right to an equal vote, right to clean air, and clean water, and a living wage, and the right to health. So I like Tom Steyer. I really
like
do.
that.
He might get in. That would be kind of...
He needs to put...
Right. Yeah, that could be kind of cool.
Like housing on there.
Right. That would be great. Beto O'Rourke is running. And Beto O'Rourke, he's like a white Barack Obama.
Hey.
He can give an exciting speech. He's an inspirational speaker, energetic. So going through this whole process, he speaks with Barack Obama. And he's spoken with Al Sharpton about running. So Beto O'Rourke knows where his bread is buttered. I mean, he's taking the steps right now saying, hey, look at how y'all feel about this going on. If Barack likes you, you're in. That's all there is to it. Oh, yeah. I'm serious. He is a white Obama.
Dang. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, we got.
I'm going to have to go look at these people.
You're going to have to. He runs for...
I keep saying, Joseph!
Yeah,
we need to know who we're going to vote for, you guys.
Yeah, it is
Let's get on it.
It's important. Very important, like you do research.
Kennedy.
Joe Biden. Now, the only question with Joe Biden is, will he run?
I like Joe.
And people say that age is a factor.
Why?
And I said the same thing. I don't think age is a factor. I'm old. I can still hang with some 20-year-olds in the gym and other ways if I must.
Yeah.
If
the wiser, the better.
He can beat Trump hands down. And he connects with the white middle class
He does.
working voters.
He could
And
do
that's
it.
one of the things that the Dems have forgotten
I know.
about that demographic. And that's why Trump won. That's why he beat Hillary. Hillary was so busy about worrying about the minority vote, the woman vote, that she forgot the middle class white working demographic. And it ate her up at the end. And one of the things I am hoping is that Democrats understand that it's not about the white, the black thing. They need to bring a message about economic equality and jobs for middle class people.
Yeah.
Period. When they
Everybody.
can do that, then they can win. But as long as they're trying to exclude one demographic of white working middle class, they are not going to win. And they shouldn't. They shouldn't. The problem is that the Republicans have given us, or put into our psyche that it's us, white working middle class, against minority liberal this, and that's not shit to do with it. It's about economic justice. It's about a living wage.
It is.
You know, and that's all that is.
It's really hard to make a living
Yeah.
now.
And the only way we can get past this is if we concentrate on the idea of people having equality, all people.
All people, all others.
Right.
I'm including animals.
Okay, that's nice of you.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna do
We share this planet together.
We're gonna do a song. We're gonna do Big and Rich. I love this song. I hope you like it
You
too.
guys, don't leave us. Stay here.
Yeah, don't turn off.
Well, I walk into the room, passing out $100 bills, and it kills and it thrills like the horns on my Silverado grill. And I buy the bar a double round of Crown, and everybody's getting down in this town. Ain't never gonna be the same. 'Cause I saddle up my horse and I ride into the city. I make a lot of noise, 'cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy, and the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Well, I don't give a dang about nothing. I'm singing and bling-blinging while the girls are drinking. Long necks down, and I wouldn't trade old Leroy or my Chevrolet for your Escalade or your Freak Parade. I'm the only John Wayne left in this town. When I saddle up my horse and I ride into the city, I make a lot of noise, 'cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy, and the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Well, I'm a thoroughbred, that's what she said in the back of my truck bed as I was getting buzzed on suds out on some backcountry road. We were flying high, fine as wine, having ourselves a big and rich time, and I was going just about as far as she'd let me go. But her evaluation of my cowboy reputation had me begging for salvation all night long. So I took her out gigging frogs, introduced her to my old bird dog, and sang her every Willie Nelson song I can think of, and we made love. Then I saddle up my horse and I ride in through the city. I make a lot of noise, 'cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy, and the girls say, save a horse.
You know,
Oh,
you want-
yes, we have just gotten back.
Whatever.
And we got
What
a
up,
chance
everybody?
to check it up and
Whatever.
check it out and go ahead and finish our last conversation. Okay, we were talking about Beto O'Rourke. Beto O'Rourke, like the white Barack Obama. O'Rourke.
Get it right.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I got to. My reading's getting bad. So, the money is going to be put on Joe Biden. Joe Biden, if he runs, again, we talk about the age factor, but Joe Biden gets it. And he connects with white middle class working voters. So I'm going to ask you this.
You're asking the caller.
Dems are going to have to stop looking at the minority vote to win, again, and start focusing on economic equality, as we left off, for jobs for middle people. And Biden brings that to the table. So I am calling a Biden O'Rourke Democratic ticket right now. It's a perfect match. You have someone young and energetic who can get the younger Democrats excited.
Okay. I'm feeling that.
He's energetic. He has bold ideas. He would be a great second in command. And he has that trust factor. Joe Biden, everybody loves Uncle Joe.
Mm-hmm.
You have to love Uncle Joe. He is just incredible. I got a chance to meet him in Washington, and when I was in Washington, that guy's a rock star.
You met him?
Yeah, I met him. And so the thing is, when
Dang.
him and Obama were running together, I initially supported Biden.
Wow.
I really did, because Biden this guy was just speaking a language I could understand.
Okay.
And Barack made a great choice for vice president.
Yes, he did.
He made a great choice.
He really did.
He really did.
They make a great pair.
They do. I think they're going to make a good pair. They really are. I can't see anyone else running. I like it, the fact that Cory Booker wants to run. I love the fact that Kamala Harris wants to run. I love the idea. Earl saying Joseph Kennedy for president. No, never going to happen. Joseph Kennedy is not.
I like him.
Joseph Kennedy is not ready to be a president. He is not ready. There's not going to be a Joseph Kennedy. Okay, we'll leave that alone. Unless you know something I don't know.
Well, that's all right. Go ahead.
You know something I don't know?
Go ahead.
All right, I'm going to tell you. There's not going to be a Joseph Kennedy president. All right. Just want to
But
make
why
it
not?
He's young.
Why not? He's cute.
He's bilingual
Little redhead.
too. Little redhead, bilingual, and everything.
He's smart. He's for the people.
got a lot of the qualities of what our
Of his-
parents grew up with when
agree.
his
Come on, Michael.
I can't.
Why?
Because he's not Beto. Beto now has the attention of the American
But
people.
Beto's in one of the most red states.
I don't know who
in the-
Beto is. I know who Kennedy is.
Beto almost pulled that off.
Almost.
So
don't, but you know what?
I'll tell you what, if he can
Sports,
pull, if
you
he
know,
can pull,
almost don't do
if he
crap.
can pull something off like that in Texas, get as close as he can, and get that kind of excitement, Beto can pull
They weren't
this
gonna
thing
let
off.
him have it. Come on,
It
Mike,
doesn't.
it's
I'm
Texas.
saying, if you
I
have
don't know who that
Beto
is.
and you have Joe Biden together,
Beto
two
O'Rourke,
together.
He's
Beto.
he's not full Hispanic.
I don't.
but-
Why did
Okay.
that have to
No,
come?
no. But see, they're trying to play off
it's-
that role, though.
But
Mike.
I
You
like
gotta
to hear
understand.
that
They're
there's
also
like
using him as that platform. Well, maybe he can get that minority vote.
Yes.
You know, and
'Cause
I
then
understand
we're interested
that.
a little bit
I understand
more.
that, but come on, man. There are so many
We are.
people out there that you just can't say, especially in a state that has been politically red for as long as we've been alive, is going to sit there and flip overnight like that. Yeah, they're going to have the scare and stuff like that. I mean, look what happened in Florida. Look what happened in Georgia.
How did Alabama flip?
Alabama.
Explain that.
What do you mean Alabama? What happened in Alabama?
The senator who won, who beat Roy.
That's only
Jones?
because there
flipped.
was also, come on, there was also what? Videotape or something.
No, there was no videotape.
Whatever Roy did. Roy said something that was caught.
Okay, you haven't explained that rationally yet. What about Alabama?
Alabama is the second
Did they wake
poorest
up?
state. in the
So
country,
Alabama
so
is
you
more
know what?
racist than Texas. Is that what you're saying?
I
Yeah.
wouldn't say that, no.
I'd say that.
I would.
I would.
Okay, well, I was down there.
I would too.
I didn't see that.
So-
But I haven't been, so I shouldn't even be talking.
I've been to both places.
I was down there.
I don't ever want to go to Alabama.
My mom's
Why?
lived in both places.
Why? You should go pay homage at the Peace and Justice Museum.
I
for the
don't ever want to go
5,000
to
plus,
Alabama.
Lynching
I don't
victims.
either.
Oh, so do you mean? So I have to like go to monuments, like to like a place?
Okay, whatever.
No, I don't. Not even close to go to a monument. Like a place.
But you're pretty daring, Michael. You've gone to like places in Utah. I wouldn't go. So don't
I know,
say you
but-
wouldn't.
No,
never say
Alabama's not-
never.
No, I've been to Alabama. I'm not saying I wouldn't go. Let me put it this way.
Oh,
I don't want
okay.
to go back to Alabama.
Right.
Okay, let me put it that way. Okay.
Never say never.
So I'm saying this. No, I don't. I can sing never say never on that. That's like you know what I mean.
I'd go back there.
That is like
But
me.
what if you went to a
no,
different
that's
place
like,
that you liked?
That is like moving me to Provo, Utah. It is never going to happen.
But you're in Salt Lake City.
I know, but I would
different
never do
city.
Provo.
Hey,
Right.
no, hell no. That's
It's a different city.
Man,
There's different cities and towns.
that is crazy. That analogy is crazy. I'm sorry. Provo and Alabama.
Really? What's so crazy about it?
Down the freeway
Provo's
or
not that bad.
across the country 1,500 miles. Take a pick.
I am not moving to Alabama or Provo. You want me to give you some other fucking places while you're on it right now? Why we are on it right now?
wanna go to
I'll give you
Ogden?
some other fucking places I'm not going to go to, okay?
go to Ogden.
I'm not going to your house, okay?
Let's go to
There you
Ogden.
go. All right. Oh, Ogden. I love Ogden's.
I dare you. You're on the fence. See,
See, I'm scared of Ogden. I'd rather live in Provo than Ogden.
I'd rather live in Ogden than Provo.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
so,
no, I wouldn't. I'd rather live in Provo than Ogden.
like, we just need to go to different towns.
You're
in-
right. Yeah, you're right. I'd rather live in Provo than Ogden.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't. No. Come to think about that, I wouldn't. No, I can't. I can't move to Provo because now I get flashbacks of Provo because Provo is one of those places where I actually go over the speed limit up to 100 miles an hour to get through it to make sure that I never have to experience it. It's one of those places. I
I need to go to the bathroom.
killing
I don't
me.
care. You wait till we get to
That's
Lehigh.
it. That's it. I tell my
Wow.
kids, here's a bottle.
Lehigh's worse than Provo. Was.
Lehigh
Was.
isn't that bad. Look at the whole
Lehigh's
area.
grown.
Look at the whole place. Pleasant Grove, Lehigh, American Fork, Provo, Orem.
Do
I
not put
don't
Provo
want to
in
fucking
those
go.
areas. No!
Spanish Fork.
No, East Spanish Fork, especially Spanish Fork. I don't want to go to any of those
You're going to have
places.
to come visit me sometime.
I am never going out there. The only reason I go out there is because I am forced to go out there for
You
some
live
type
out
of...
I'm going to be like, come see me. Oh. And you're going to come. And you're going to be like, oh, it's not that bad.
She's making me feel so bad
You
right
know
now.
what? I have friends live out there. I'd be damned.
Is
if I
that
go out
that
there.
bad?
It's
What?
I am
What
not,
if I'm on my
not
deathbed?
doing that.
I'm
Okay. All right. But yeah, I'll come out there. Yeah, I'll come
Thank
out there.
you.
Yeah. But that would be the only thing
See
to get me
that?
out to
You ain't
Provo.
on no deathbed. Don't go there.
Yeah, that would be the only thing that would get me to Provo. That is just not a
Thank
place I
you.
wanna go.
That makes me happy.
Ah, damn, that place is just, all those places are just like the places
Well,
I
it's
don't
not
want
like
to
the-
be.
The other ones.
I
we were
will
talking
name them again. Pleasant Grove,
I remember going
Lehigh,
to what's
American
the-
Fork,
What's the
Orem,
Blandy? I remember.
I don't like
going to-
Orem very much.
I remember
Linden,
going to Blandy.
Spanish Fork.
This back in the day. You know, when we had the flat tops and styled haircuts like New
about.
Edition.
You guys, things
And
change.
Man, they
Don't change that fucking
people
much.
was following me around. Dude was looking at my head like,
Oh my
how'd they do that?
That is too funny. I love that. How they do that?
I grew up in Utah County, and I liked it. I mean, sometimes.
Well, I worked there for a while,
Oh.
and it was kind of
That's
cool,
why you didn't like it.
That's it. Because I live. Well, actually, I lived
can
there.
understand that.
I lived there. I lived there,
Oh.
and it was one of the things. Was like, please God, don't let me come here again.
Dang. Yeah, I don't like living in Provo.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
it's-
crime in Provo.
There's a lot of crime in Provo.
There's
I
a
didn't
lot.
like. I actually,
But you know what?
Everywhere.
The police department there is very good. They work with the children in the neighborhood. They know their names. Wait, why is there music?
I have no idea. Go ahead.
Oh, but the police department in Provo is not like the police department in other Utah County areas. They work with the community really, like, they enmesh with them. So it's a different kind of enforcement in
Do
Provo.
you think that's because there's not so many African Americans they got to deal with out in Provo?
No, there's a lot of Mexicans, Polynesians, blacks,
No, that could work.
Mexicans.
Okay.
Did I say
Yeah,
Mexicans?
you did.
There's a lot of minorities in Provo.
Okay.
There's more there than there are in other
It's more
areas
so
of Utah
than
County.
from when we were in
When we
our
were like doing our
20s.
thing, we were in our 20s.
And there's tons of like BYU athletes that are not white, and so it's kind of grown a lot in the minority
Well, now you
sense.
have UVU. That's another school that has athletics. So you
UVU's
have,
bomb. I love UVU.
you have
UVU's a good school. My daughter's going to UVU.
I went to UVU.
Did you really?
Yes.
It's a good school.
Psychology major.
It is a wonderful school.
Why does all of them gotta go to
It is a wonderful school. I had a really
What's with
amazing
you?
teachers. What?
Sorry.
You guys need to come visit me.
No. it's
We are not- I am
Come
not-
over
It
for
was
some
psychology.
psychology.
Earl
What is
might
it with
do it.
females and psychology?
'Cause
It's
we like to know what's
no,
going
no,
on.
hell no. You try to judge your parents then.
No, my
Sorry,
I
I'm
am
having
not
flashbacks.
getting into this. I am going to leave this alone. I am never going to ever get into it with a woman about
psychology.
never.
True, though.
We're smart.
Never.
It's true.
I
We
don't
just
want-
Why
we
not?
figure it
Y'all
all out.
just-
We think
I
about
wanna
how
be
the brain works.
detectives.
I don't want to.
There's a lot of men in psychology.
Trying to be FBI agents.
No, okay, look at.
No.
Wait a minute. Wait a
We
minute.
just want better relationships in our lives.
She's right.
But, like, we don't.
Yeah. Like we don't.
But it's called like self-improvement.
But sometimes, you know, when you get to be our age, there's not much.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
He acts like you guys
Whoa,
are
back
old.
that shit up. Let's not be doing
Why are
our
you
age.
sweating? 'Cause
Back
you
that shit.
know.
What's that? It's hot in here. Yeah, it's so hot in
I
here.
got on a
Do you have a
bandana and I'm
rag
cool.
anywhere?
Oh, good God.
I don't have a rag for you.
okay. I can see that.
You know, come on now. I mean,
Okay, I'm better
we,
now.
we want good relationships. We don't want no drama. I mean,
I know,
you
but how? Okay, so psychology, you work on yourself. It's like being a doctor; they all work on themselves and each other, right? That's what psychology is
not
like.
The psychology. I didn't
It's
see it as like,
medicine.
no, let me work on you.
It's healing.
It's like no, you
No.
can't work on me.
It's no, because in
I have to
school
work
they
on myself.
yeah, in school you work on yourself so that you can help others by knowing what it's like to grow.
Sorry.
Yeah, and knowing all the statistics and all the weird.
Okay. Let's get back to politics.
That is politics. It's a part of politics because
Okay.
you can control people by knowing how they behave.
Okay.
Ha! That's why I'm on this show, you guys. He likes it. He just doesn't like it when I'm talking against what he's saying.
No, I never like it when anybody's talking against what I say.
Nobody does. I
have
don't
to
either.
swallow it. Anyway.
Me too.
Hey,
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
meanwhile, back to rap. We are getting close to due time now here. We're going to close it out here.
It's only 8:30, man. What you like
He
running?
We said we're going to
he
like...
closed the show down to 8:30
Did you read
instead
it?
of 9.
You didn't
No,
read
I didn't know.
You should have sent the memo.
I read it.
You sent the memo. Good girl.
You sent me a memo.
I sure
didn't
did.
send one out.
No, I sent the memo.
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah.
send me no damn.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
But then you
Ooh.
are reading the Facebook like you're supposed to. And God damn it, you need to start paying attention to it because everybody who is listening now knows we started at 7 to go till 8:30.
Yay. I knew that.
That's right.
I wrote it on my...
Whatever.
I shared a post
Fine.
about it.
Bob,
Sorry.
have your way.
What do you guys think? We have 10 viewers right
Good
now.
God.
Hey, you all want
Which
us to
is-
keep on?
Great. Would you like us to keep going? Is there something you want to talk about? Officer
Call in.
Henderson
Have 'em call
from
in.
Pleasant Grove is amazing, says Jessica. And your daughter said, I haven't seen a lot of minorities in Provo. And
my
she said
daughter.
Provo sucks also.
That's the
No,
secret.
I sorry,
It's
I like
my daughter.
bumped shoulders
my
with
daughter
Michael.
love my daughter. God
Right
bless her.
now, so
I
she brought
I love
it
my
up.
daughters. My
I
daughters
like
are just like
Mish.
thinking like that.
Yeah, like I just bumped shoulders.
I know,
so
but
that
you,
he would
my
know.
daughters are smart enough to know
They're
that you
beautiful.
don't want to go to Provo. Oh, thank you. They are beautiful women.
Gosh, I like
They really
Provo.
are.
They are beautiful. I was born in Provo, so my heart's getting a little
I'm sorry.
broken right here.
I'm sorry about that.
But
I'm sorry
you know
about
what? I didn't like growing up there, so
I was born in the lake, and it wasn't my fault.
that. You're born in a lake?
In the lake.
In like a lake?
see, I feel like I was
Like
more
Like you're like in a
sheltered.
lake?
Salt Lake.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I was more
thinking like-
sheltered than you.
I thought Earl was born in the lake. I was getting
I
scared.
was kind
Sheltered.
of sheltered though, because I moved into a neighborhood. Hey, it was like a little 4-block area of black peoples.
I know.
I didn't
that.
know any black people.
But see, in my area,
I
I
did.
could
That's
only
a lie.
go to the corner, which
It-
was the Heslifs next door.
See,
and they used to tease
right.
the hell out of me.
I'm sorry.
Okay, we're not going to go to childhood drama now. Come on now.
Psychology.
I know. We're like,
tricycle
this
up,
is
go
turning
home,
into
boy.
a
This is
different
my
show.
area.
Hey, ask some of these folks if they want us to keep going. We'll keep going, but call in. We need a call.
Yeah, somebody call us. Give us a
little
call. Ring-a-ding-ding.
Give us a ring-a-ding-ding. We'll stay a little bit longer.
The number is on the screen.
It is 385-222-9929. Call and ask us anything. We are just having a great time tonight. Let us know. How much time should we give them, Jordan?
Right now. Kim said, Michael, you know you are old. Laugh out loud.
Is that my sister? Kim who? My sister? Sister-in-law? Is that my sister-in-law?
He's younger than me,
Who's
too.
that, Kim who?
He's
Kim
younger than... I
Glasker?
found out he's younger than me.
That's Kim Glassiker?
Glassiker. Sorry.
Kim
I just
Glasker? No, Kim
killed it.
Glasker. Kim.
Kim,
What
he's
up,
younger than me.
Kim, stop it.
He's younger than me, I found out.
Kim,
And if
we
you
were
know
supposed to be
why.
friends at one time.
You're still friends.
No, not that she said that. Kim.
You're
Kim.
still
You
friends.
ain't gonna turn your back on me.
No, I can't turn my back on Kim. I love Kimmy. She's wonderful. I miss you, Kim. I haven't seen you in 5 years. I hope
That's a
everything's going
while.
well for you. Yeah, it's been a long time stuff. Wonderful woman. She really is.
What up, Kim?
Great fan.
Hey,
Okay.
everybody. Thanks for the hearts.
Are we getting any calls? Because we ain't getting any
Does
calls.
somebody want to call us? Give us a call. Let us know what
We're
you
going to try
think.
it again. 385-222-9929.
You know, anything that we talked about
Ding,
tonight,
ding, ding. What's that?
let it ring.
Yeah, whatever you want to talk about, because I would certainly love some comments. You guys are wonderful on Facebook, but y'all need to call in
you
and
really are
let us
wonderful.
really know what you want.
That's the only way
You
we
said
don't
you really
get
are
sponsors,
beautiful?
people.
I was agreeing with you that they really
Yes,
are
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
And seriously, if there's something you want to talk about that we didn't cover,
Yeah.
hit us up.
Feel free. We are so happy to accommodate you.
We
I am.
are.
And I'm ready for a good argument tonight. I really am. Jordan and I started when she got in here.
I was like, stop it
I know.
now.
I love her, though.
And he's, oh my god, I got her!
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yay.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi!
Hi.
Who's this?
This is Nish.
What's up, girl?
What's going on? What's cracking?
Oh, gosh, you must be bored today, daughter, huh? That was really funny. Was that you did the Provo thing, huh?
She did.
Yes.
Oh, good for you. I'm glad. I'm glad you're still
the
like
only
thinking
reason-
with a clear
I'm just
head.
calling because the only reason why I want to comment on that, on the Provo thing, is because I worked in Provo so many times, and every time it didn't matter. I came across, minorities, white people, Polynesian, whatever.
Yeah.
They all want to convert you.
They wanted what?
Convert.
They want to convert
Oh!
you. Okay.
I just tell them that I'm gay.
Really?
And then they leave me and my
Yeah.
children alone.
That works.
Yes.
I've had people that I donated on ask me if I wanted a Book of Mormon.
I tell them I'm Baptist and I stand firm.
Okay.
I just say I'm
I
gay
just like,
because they
no.
have to leave your children alone till they disown you when they're
Oh.
18. So,
I stand firm.
it works.
I stand firm. You do. That's right. I stand firm. Baptist.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I usually
tell them what religion I am, and they still try to give me a Book of Mormon.
I belong
then
to
they
I
the
just tell them no.
second oldest African American church. in the
But
state.
maybe
Did you know
that's 'cause
there's
I'm
older
used to
than the
it.
state of Utah? That's what you tell them. Then they're like,
Okay, so let me interject here. These folks, in their mind, they are to preach the word of wisdom.
Right.
Their job is to go out there and convert people to their spiritual ideology and their beliefs.
Yep.
And it's part of their mission. That's why they call it the mission or a
belief
mission.
system.
That's what they do. So to me, it doesn't bother me at all. I mean, simply, and
either.
it doesn't bug me at all.
It used to, but now I'm
Really?
just like, I'm just really not interested. And if they want to talk about it, I say the way that they treat Native Americans, blacks, women,
Wow. So you
the
go to the whole spiel?
priesthood thing, and then gay children. And I disagree with all of that. And then they don't even want to talk about it because they know I'm right. I've had bishops tell me that I'm right.
I have not gotten that in depth with the missionaries where I want to go and utilize the Bible
Last
versus
time
the
was
Book of
on-
Mormon.
You don't have to, though.
Last time for me was on Front Runner. Boy.
Okay.
That was a battle.
I just don't even get into it.
I'm just saying the last person that was wanting to talk to me and I was donated on, they went so far in depth and pressured me so much that I told them that if they wanted to talk to me that bad, they need to hold a barbecue with ribs and chicken.
Well,
They probably would. They do, and they invite you.
And no, they didn't come back.
But that was your workplace. If they knew where you
Baptist
lived,
at our
girl.
barbecue, don't you know?
If they knew where you lived, then they would have come back.
No, they made a movie. And this is the sad thing. The Mormon Church made the movie.
They did.
Baptist at our barbecue.
I know.
They did.
That was not a good movie for my LDS brothers and sisters to
Yeah,
make.
y'all messed up.
That was not a good movie for them. But, God bless them.
And but what I'm just saying is, like, Provo may be like a good town to stay in because, I mean, they have all this attraction and stuff. Like they have bookstores and they have art places and everything else. But at the same time, you smoke on the street, you're getting a ticket.
Well,
Kind of. There's a lot of homeless people down there that get away with living on the streets.
But I can guarantee
Drinking.
you this. Yeah, let me guarantee you this. It's like, okay, and let me try to put this metaphorically in a story. No, I won't. This is the truth. When crack cocaine, or cocaine became an epidemic,
Yes.
it didn't become an epidemic until it started affecting white neighborhoods.
Right.
Okay? Otherwise, it was just a problem.
It was given to the black communities.
But let me just say this.
By the government.
What happens in Salt Lake is soon going to roll over into Provo.
Right.
It's going to happen.
Somebody's got to bring it there.
Been doing that.
Somebody's got to bring it.
But the repetition just hasn't got there yet. But it is going to happen.
It's because we're 10 years behind in everything.
Yeah, we are. But in a way, I don't know if that's a bad thing in some ways.
I don't know. I'm there. I live in Utah County, so I go to Provo often, and I don't have that same experience every day.
Left up with me, Earl B., to be honest with you, if I could have a ranch that was miles away from everyone with horses, hanging out, etc., with satellite, with technology, and I could stay on that ranch with those horses, my four-wheelers, a boat near the end. I'll tell you what, right now, I wouldn't leave.
Hey,
me too.
If I got to come into
Deuces.
town, you want to fire up the Huey?
Now,
Yeah,
on the
I'd live
other
out in the
hand,
country.
I don't have a problem with any religion, including Mormons, because I am married to one. It's not the religion; it's the pressure that they put on missionaries.
One of the things. Let me
But
just say
they're
something,
children.
sweetheart. One of the things that is important to me that I'm trying to achieve is not to judge people
Discriminate.
too harshly about who they are and what their beliefs are, unless their beliefs are of a racist, hateful, misogynistic nature. Otherwise,
Damn, is that all I grew up around?
I don't. You know what I mean? I try to really understand people, and I try to give them the benefit of the doubt, if I can. I really do. And so one of the hardest things that you are going to do, and I think sometimes you have to. A friend told me something about saving fucks.
Yes.
Saving fucks.
You got to save your fuck.
You have to save your fucks. Okay? You only have
We're
so
saying
many.
it in a good way.
What fucks do you want to use?
Right.
Okay? Answer yourself that.
Y'all
do you
trying
want
to corrupt me.
use one of your fucks because a
Right.
missionary comes and talks to you? Or do you want to use a fuck because someone has harmed you or said something that was disrespectful to you? Where do you want to use that fuck? And I don't want to use my fuck on someone who wants to talk to me about their religion. I want to save that fuck for something else that's more
That's
serious.
a good way to look at that.
Thank you very much.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
So, yes.
She said.
Everybody is different religions and stuff, and I don't care what religion you are, but my problem is when you push it and push it and push it on somebody else after they say, no, thank you.
So are they pinning you
know,
down?
Then that's when I have a
Are
problem.
you telling them to stop?
Yeah.
Are they following you around after you tell them to stop and you walk off?
I've had them knock on my door so many damn times. I've had to come and open a bit.
You just
beer
tell
and
him.
open
Tell
the
him.
door.
In Provo?
You know what? Tell him your pastor said to give him a call.
Or
I guarantee you they'll be like, well, who's that? Pastor.
why not just
Oh,
make
they already know. They
why
know.
why not make a sign? And we have to get off of here now because we're running short on time. But why not just make a sign that says no soliciting, no missionaries, etc. I'm Baptist.
soliciting.
Hang it on your sign.
Hang
it on your door. I mean,
a pride flag outside.
Something like that. Yeah,
They won't come by.
you'll find a way to
You
make
know,
it
I
happen.
bet you
But,
can
I mean-
Google a Baptist flag. Go get your Baptist flag.
Like I said, I have friends and family that are LDS. I have no problem with it. They don't push me on it.
Yeah,
and that's
me
fine.
too.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
but
there's
it's
some
like
things you got. Oh, we gotta get going here, honey. Honey, we gotta get going. We got
There's
another caller.
Oh.
Okay.
I love you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thanks for calling.
Hello.
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 Hey.
Who this be?
Hello.
You gotta mute the show.
Oh, I got to mute now. I got
Oh, there you go. How you doing? Who's this?
Hi, this is Ray. How are
Hey,
you?
Ray.
Ray my ass. This is Steven Styles.
Ah!
I said my name was Ray.
Steven Ray Styles.
Nice.
Hey.
There you go.
All I had to do is,
I just
hi,
called
my
in
name is
to say
Ray.
I've been enjoying the show. I love it.
Have you listened to it? How's it sound?
Thank
Anyway,
you.
are you watching it on Facebook?
He
Yeah,
was.
I'm watching on Facebook.
How's it sound? How's it look?
Great, good.
Yeah?
Sounds like you fixed some of those technical difficulties that were happening.
Oh
a
my
few weeks
God!
ago.
You should see this
Sorry.
setup in here. It's bomb.
Thanks to the great Sam Smith. Thank you, Jornell.
You're
Thanks to
welcome.
the great Sam Smith. He has been invaluable. Yeah, and plus, so I spent all that week last week like trying to get a new back screen for us. So is I think
get
we're
in
all
there.
kind of tired of amateur hour.
It is awesome. It
Thank
looks
you.
good. Sounds good. Music's good. Everything is good.
It's getting better.
I'm sorry, I dialed in late, so I will
Fine.
join you next time. I have
No, I
lots
had
of
to
things
tell him.
Okay.
Hey, I had to see. I didn't know. Mike got on me. Your brother, your big head brother got on me talking about, oh, didn't you get the memo? I cut it to 8:30. I didn't get the memo. We staying on till 9.
Yeah, we're just like people are watching. So hey.
I've been
I'm glad you
overruled.
guys stayed on longer. I'm glad
Thank
you guys
you.
stayed on longer.
Thank you.
I have lots of things to say, but there'll be other
Oh, wait a minute. No, ahead. Go ahead. So talk to me about the wall. Go ahead, brother.
I don't know. Can this guy really think he can shut down the government for years?
He's
Do you
doing
really
it.
think that?
Man,
I-
there's going to be a coup.
I understand that.
Okay, go
Do
ahead.
you
Speak
think
your mind.
Do you think hundreds of thousands, if not millions of folks are going to be fine, as well as the rest of the country with not having a paycheck to feed their families?
Let me ask you this: how long do you think he has the guts to hold out? Let me ask you that.
I don't want to even know.
A little bit, but I can guarantee you this will be the one that will hang his. This one will get him. This one will get him.
Well, I got.
I don't know when. I mean, if you think you're going to sit here and not pay people for months, if you're that stubborn to say it's going to be years, you are so sadly mistaken. And those senators are not going to let you sit there and do that.
No, that's not. Yeah, no.
Eventually, something's going to happen, and if he's foolish enough to say, I can sit here foolishly enough and pig-headed enough and egotistically enough to say that I'm not going to give, as our country is sinking financially with people's jobs and money. Really?
Respect.
Okay. And the TSA.
Okay, and that's what- and-
people that walk out. This is a problem. This is
I
a
know,
problem
and
for
that's what I was thinking. I'm like thinking this shit. I'm thinking that, you know what? If I'm a TSA worker, did you get that? Were you here for that part of the show?
I was not. I
Okay, so let me
apologize.
tell you, let me
Sorry,
go back over that. I was telling
part of the
Jornell and Earl that if I'm a TSA worker and I'm not getting paid and my family's starving and I got to go to work, I don't want to catch a flight if I'm a passenger, because I'm like, fuck it, go on through. What's in your case? I don't give a fuck. Go on through.
Right.
I ain't
Yeah,
getting no
right,
goddamn
yeah.
money for this shit. Go on through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And now our public is now. Right now we're in danger.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be. I don't know. You idiots and you reply. All of you guys in Washington, you're on notice.
Yep.
Yeah, there is.
I really don't know how this is going to end. And I got to tell you, I had that warm feeling in my when you said Biden and Aurora. Oh yeah, I like that pick. That's
I love that pick. In fact, that's
That's
going
a
to be the
nice
pick.
pick.
And here's the thing, and I hate to say this, and I wanted to say this earlier, but I kind of lost concentration because Earl talks so much sometimes.
Oh my God.
Oh, jeez, really? Okay, go ahead.
Wow, isn't that calling the kettle black?
Right. Go ahead. Sorry.
You egotistical bitch.
That came out of my mouth. Wow, you
I had to
guys.
cross the fence. You knew I was going to cross the fence eventually.
That was funny as hell.
Wrapping up your yes, this is awesome.
Oh my
bitch.
These people.
Oh God, I'm gonna be laughing. I'm gonna be laughing since tomorrow.
He's gonna be like, rewind.
oh my God. In fact, I want to use that.
To all my church people out there, you know, I'm trying to rep. You know,
No, you know what?
You know, I was going to cross that fence eventually. He was
So
gonna
you know what's
push
gonna
them,
you know what's gonna happen, Steve? I'm sending this shit out to somebody. Some deacon is gonna hear this shit.
Trust me, I've already been cornered.
You know what I mean?
Look, after the first show, I got cornered. I was like, "What are you talking about? You was cussing." I was like, "What are you doing?"
I'm thinking about Sister Davis ought to hear this. I got this on tape. I love that. Go ahead, Steve. What are you thinking?
Well, you were going to say, so you started to say, I'll tell you this.
No, I was talking about the TSA worker, and that's the thing that would like really, if I'm a TSA worker in a position of power like that, which is not really a position of power, but fuck, you're only making $20 an hour, $22 an hour, I can't. Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know if I am that motivated to go to work. I don't know if I'm that motivated to protect the country. I'm like, fuck it. Or what if you're like a federal worker? Who wants to work for free?
Yeah.
And if Donald Trump is talking the shit that he's talking right now, yeah, you're right, Steve. There's some nasty shit coming.
They ain't got nobody to clean it up or nothing, and it stinks and everything, and they ain't got the workers to go clean it up, and the people that are out touristing even now in the wintertime are like,
it was on news.
It's smelly, we can't enjoy it.
So Jordan,
and this is a guy that says, I'm for America. I'm America first. As you are hurting the middle class and folks that are I mean, people. I have nieces and people that work for the government. They have to eat tomorrow. They have to eat next week, and now they're not getting paid. And you're thinking that this is cool, and you have so many idiots that are like, yeah, he's for America. Really, as you're starving and your mortgage is going down the tube. Congratulations. And you know one thing? I'll say this, and I'll let you guys finish. Anybody that put their check mark by his name, you own him. You own that.
You do.
That is yours for the rest of your natural life. Anything that happens to you and your family, congratulations.
Well,
we made history.
So let me go on that. I have to like really differ on you on this one thing. I know they own him, but what the thing that like really troubles me, which has troubled me to my heart, is the GM workers. The GM workers. The GM workers who were laid off.
Oh,
yeah, that's sad too.
After being promised this, promised that, etc., and then I'm sure a majority voted for him because the unions turned the year that he ran and voted for Trump. They endorsed him. But what is so sad is that GM. No, GM. General Motors.
But there was GE also.
GE also. There have been a number of companies that have just like
there were like 60, weren't there? Like huge ones.
Yeah, and you remember like the air conditioner company.
Yeah.
That he was like, hey, I'm going to get y'all jobs, and I'm going to save your jobs, and your jobs are going to be fine. Y'all come on, vote for me. So they vote for him.
Wow.
And 3 months later, after he becomes president, they move their shit to Mexico like they said they were going to do in the first place.
Right. People just don't research enough or think ahead enough. Or
No,
think
people
about,
are just dupes.
What if
idiots.
I got in that position?
So Elbridge Gerry, one of our founding fathers, said this: the people are dupes to false prophets.
Yes.
And he said this during the construction, the development of the Constitution, that people are dopes for false prophets. In his mind, he didn't even want to have some type. No, his deal was like this: fuck the Congress. Let the rich people run. Let the smart people go ahead and make decisions, because people are idiots.
We need scientists.
Why do we need them voting for people? Because they don't give a shit. They're going to hear something that's going to be inspirational to them, that's going to hit their heartstring. They're going to vote for them. Fuck the facts.
They're not thinking about the bad things that could happen or situations they could be in. So they just vote for what serves just them at that moment.
Fuck the facts. That's it.
Okay, so Kim says, guess what? The truckers are going to go on strike in March.
Let me finish up with Steve. Kim, hold on a second. We're going to get you. Steve, you going to finish up?
Yes.
Go ahead, buddy.
No, we're good. I'm going to hang up. I appreciate it. I have much more comments, but you don't have that much time.
Oh,
love you guys.
Thank you for supporting your brother.
Thanks for calling.
Absolutely.
We'll have to meet you sometime. Okay.
Thanks, Steve, for your support.
Visit.
God bless you guys. Have a good
Give
weekend.
Kim my love and the kids.
Good night.
Okay, so what was that comment there?
Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, Kim says, well, guess what? The truckers are going to go on strike in March 12th. Get ready for that. And your daughter said, Styles men are rough. Oh!
Whoa.
She didn't do the barking, I did.
Okay. I kind of figured that.
I was adding on.
So the truckers are what's gonna happen?
Going on strike on the 12th.
I can't.
Why, Kim?
Well, why not?
Why?
They're not gonna get paid either.
They're not?
Well, I'm just wondering, is there contracts related to federal money?
Like what truckers exactly are
Truckers
you talking
who
Interstate.
are contracted by the federal government.
Interstate.
about?
Interstate
Oh, okay.
Or
I didn't
interstate
know
truckers.
that.
Where
I know a few truckers.
Where at least I think it's 70%
That's crazy.
of the things we use each and every day is transported across this country. 75.
What? I didn't know that. Good to know,
You know,
Kim.
the rest
That was
of
an
it- the
awesome
rest of it
comment.
is the railroad. And then, of course, you got private industry, you know, UPS and stuff like that, but that's just more for private things.
Wow.
But when it comes to the things we use each and every day, the truckers are the ones that are...
I believe
Okay, so then
Hey, diesel fuel, when we were coming
I understand. Yeah.
used to be cheaper than
So
regular gas.
okay, so what you're saying, the Teamsters union is going to strike. The Teamsters are going on strike. Okay, so then and you don't want
That's
to fuck around with the
crazy. Good.
Teamsters. That's the wrong thing to fuck around with the
Whoop, whoop.
Teamsters. Teamsters are not nice people. That's for sure. We'll have another topic next week to talk about with the Teamsters. 'Cause
Yeah, we can get
that would be
more
interesting. And
depth.
I'm sure that we're going to be talking about the wall next week.
Probably.
I am
it has
certain.
a lot to do with
I'm
everything
sure,
right now.
and I'm sure we're going to be in a shutdown next week.
The walls being designed to
wanna
keep
hear
us in.
that
Did you
thing no
guys hear
more.
about China?
I don't want to hear that four-letter word no more.
But did you guys hear about China? About how like there's warning Americans that they travel to China, they might not be able to get back to America?
Really?
Yeah.
Because why?
Oh, that's fine.
I don't know.
Okay, we're going to start figuring this shit out.
But I also had another comment.
What was that?
So I saw in the news, this is gossip because I'm not sure. I didn't check.
Okay.
But there's Trump's, I think it's Trump's lawyer or something, is claiming that Trump wants to resign as president.
Oh, yeah, you were saying that. Yeah, I saw
if
that. No.
his family and he are exempt.
Wow. Exempt from what? Charges?
Everything.
Wow.
He will
that's interesting.
resign.
Wow.
Yeah.
God, we have been hoping for this forever. Exempt his ass.
Right?
Exempt him.
Don't exempt him.
Free.
Make him pay.
So, okay, so you
He's
know what this
scared.
means? Okay, let me tell you what this means. This means, okay, Earl, this goes back to my point. This means that Maxine is on the fucking case, and he's scared because you know who has the, hold on a second.
Exempt
You know
my
who has the
ass.
power to open those tax returns?
Exempt my
Maxine. Holy shit.
Can you imagine
Whoa.
if all that happened with all the stuff that's going down, all the stuff in court, all these people like blaming him for all these things, and
Right.
he's like, "I'll step back if you guys save us."
So this is interesting because essentially Trump is trying to avoid a karmatic shitstorm.
Yeah, because the taxes, his daughter's business, his son's business,
Holy
his
shit.
wife's business,
And all the shit that he's done through all the years is now coming back. It always comes back, doesn't it?
Even before he was president, all the stuff he was saying, I was like,
Hey.
how is he not being tried for like hate crimes by the
This-
government?
Yeah,
No,
this
I
is-
wish I still was driving that cement mixer for that number one there cement company here in the state. of
I hope
Utah,
this is
and
going to be funny.
And them good old boys up there that used to always tell me about my president. My president. Look at us now, Earl. We going into a recession. You ain't working. What's happening? Wait. What happened after that, good old boys? We have
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna time your ass out right now. I'm gonna time your ass now because not all people who talk like that and are southern sort of, are hillbellyish sort of folks.
There's all sorts of
shit,
folks.
you know what I
that
mean?
talk
They
all
don't
sorts
think-
of ways.
yeah.
Well, I can talk like I'm from Lake.
That's just what he
Layton.
knows.
Okay, yeah, do that.
I'm from Layton.
Okay, go ahead, Layton.
And you know,
Go ahead.
you know, buddy, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Wait, you know, but here's the thing. Here's how you stereotype shit. Let me just say, I could do the same thing.
I ain't.
Wow. Why? My 401k has
Wait a
dropped.
minute, as my
Due
my
to
good friend
I
Sam-
was understanding
Excuse me.
I was understanding that that was
My good
supposed to go up.
friend,
Honey,
Mr.
weren't you?
Sam Smith
Can I
says,
let me get finished with this? Okay.
Because when he answers the phone, people will sit there and go, "Excuse me."
Okay, can I finish
no,
now?
No,
Anyway,
you can't finish.
anyway, this is how he goes. Excuse me, my 401 has dropped now. I thought that we were supposed to have numerous amounts of money
Black
at this
people
point in
talk like
time.
that.
What is happening?
Black people talk
And
like
black
that.
people talk like the way you were talking.
Yeah.
Okay, but you are making it so much.
No, I'm not.
But you guys,
No,
when
I'm
black
not.
people are on the phone with the
You're-
white
see,
people,
you're
we
assuming.
tend to sound whiter.
That's the assimilation process. We got a whole show on that shit.
Mike
We'll have to do that
assumes
too.
things about
Okay,
me.
okay.
You really
Oh,
don't
stop
know.
it. Earl, you and I both know what the fuck I was talking, what you were talking
really
about.
Don't
Yeah, we
know
do.
Me.
Yeah, we do.
No, you don't.
You were talking about. I know exactly where
No,
you
you
were
don't.
going.
And this is what makes our show so fun,
I know
actually.
exactly
You
where
don't know me.
going. I don't know if I want to know your ass right now. I will tell you this.
Stop, man.
You know what? I'll tell you this is that I know exactly who you were referring to.
No, you don't.
Okay, we're gonna go on, and I guess it's that
Not gonna say
time.
What time is
For
it?
us to
For a
sign
song?
out. It's time.
And peace out?
No, it's time to
get
Thank
on
you,
out of here.
everybody who
So I
watched.
can
We had
tell-
more
Yes.
watchers at one time than usual
Yeah, it was
for
pretty
the
good.
whole show.
So
That was
anyway,
awesome.
listen to the internet station at www.politicsmusicandbooze.com or Michael Styles live stream YouTube, or call in next week at 8 o'clock. We need some more callers here. That's not working for us very
we
well.
had
This-
great callers today.
You think so?
Yes,
I
of
don't
course.
know. Well, we had great callers today, but we need more. I was like picturing that we'd have like,
I know, but our show actually went full time, and you wanted to cut it short, 30 minutes.
I know.
so
You guys were really just on.
It's because we
point.
had, all these viewers chiming in.
I know.
Thank you, you guys.
I know. They were
Friday
great.
night.
You guys were great.
Be safe.
Again,
Enjoy your night.
check us out again. Thank you guys. You guys have been great. See you soon.
We love
And
you.
let me see if I can work this thing though right, Jordan. I'm always like trying to.
He's got this.
I hope I got this though.
Son.
Okay.
We can still hear us, though.
I know. That's why I'm
Okay,
like hitting
cute.
it now, girl.
Everybody.
Peace.
Okay.
I can hear.
Let's do it. Take your time.
Let's do it.